Dear students, welcome to the class. Today's class we will learn the last portion of the chapter Practices for Conservation of Resources. In the last class we have learned about conservation of natural resources, its objectives, practices of conservation, conservation of water, soil, forests, wildlife and mineral resources. In today's class we will learn about reuse and recycling of materials, conservation of energy sources, use of non-conventional energy sources, search for alternatives for minimizing depletion of natural resources, promotion of renewable resources and its advantages. Let's start. We will learn about reuse and recycling of materials. What do you mean by recycling? Recycling means salvaging materials in order to use them. Salvaging, what do you mean by salvaging? Saving or restoring materials. Why we are restoring the materials? In order to reuse them. It helps to save money and valuable natural resources and also minimizes pollution. So, by using these materials, we can save money and valuable natural resources. Then recycling is of two types, internal recycling and external recycling. What do you mean by internal recycling? Internal means inside. One thing I wanted to tell you all is recycling process is being done in industrial sector inside the factories. So internal recycling, what do you mean by internal recycling? Inside the industry. It is the process in which waste material is reclaimed as part of manufacturing process and reprocessed in the factory. This recycling is being done inside the factory. The waste material which is obtained from in the process of manufacturing a particular product is being collected or restored or saved and reused it. That is recycled it to produce the same product. Example of internal recycling is trimming of copper pipings cut to standard lengths and its waste being melted for reuse. So while trimming the copper pipings, whatever waste is left, it is being taken and it is being melted for reusing. So that is known as internal recycling. Next is external recycling. External means outside. External. In this process, worn out and used objects such as paper or glass bottles are recollected and reused for manufacturing new objects. This we have seen, the waste materials, newspapers, then waste glass bottles which we are using daily in our houses. What they are doing, they are recollecting it and they are recycling it. So that is known as external recycling. What are the benefits of this recycling? Have you ever thought, children? While recycling, we can save the natural resources. Also, we can reduce the damage to the environment. For example, recycling of paper saves trees. We know that paper is being made from trees. Then, while recycling this paper to produce a new paper, the same paper, we can save trees. Then, obtain the commodity at cheaper price. While recycling the same raw material, we should not buy, isn't it? If we are recycling the same material, there is no need of buying the raw material. So we can obtain the commodity at cheaper price. Then saving in energy and raw materials. That is what I told now. Then reduces damage to the environment. These are the 4 benefits of recycling. Then Now we are going to learn how we can make use of non-conventional energy sources. First one is solar energy. Why we are using non-conventional energy sources? Non-conventional energy sources means renewable resources that we have learned before in the last two chapters. Renewable resources include wind, then sunlight, then water, air. These all are renewable resources. So first one is solar energy. Solar energy is obtained from the sun's rays, from the sunshine. Then special attention have been given to solar energy because of its steady supply and pollution free use. This resource can be trapped more effectively in regions where there are long sunshine hours like India. That is why solar heaters and cookers are becoming popular these days in industries and homes. So first one is solar energy that is available in plenty. Second one is wind energy. Wind energy is obtained from wind. The wind as an energy source will never run out and does not cause any pollution. Then nowadays wind energy is being used for running mills, irrigating fields and for carrying out other farm activities in India. Then the third one is hydropower generation. Hydropower generation. It is this type of energy is obtained from water, the flow of water. Water energy is also a very common non-conventional source of energy. It is available in plenty. Flowing water is used in generation of energy known as hydropower. This is a very common source of energy in various parts of the world, including India. Many dams and reservoirs have been built on the rivers like the Brahmaputra, the Ganges, the Yamuna, the Satluj, etc. So these resources, solar energy, wind power, hydropower, these are the resources which are available in plenty, renewable energy sources. The fourth one is tidal power. Tidal power of water in coastal areas of India can generate 9000 MV of electricity in the Gulf of Cambay, Gulf of Kutch and others coastal areas. So this is the type of energy which is being obtained from coastal areas, from tides. Tides we have already learned. Then fifth one is bioenergy or biogas. This type of energy is obtained from organic waste. Biogas generated from the decomposition of organic waste like manure and domestic waste is becoming increasingly popular as a fuel. What is the advantage of this energy? It is cheaper and environment friendly. So these are the 5 non-conventional energy sources which we are using now. We should find out the alternatives for minimizing destruction of natural resources. How we can find out the alternatives? First one, it should be easily available in the earth's crust. Then second one, should not damage the environment. It will be environment friendly and pollution free. Third one, should be equally efficient in performance. So the resources which we should use in our daily life should be those resources which are easily available, then should not damage the environment and will be equally efficient in performance. So how, totally you tell me children, which one we will select? By looking into all these alternatives, we will select only renewable resources. So the renewable resources, solar energy, wind power, tidal power, biogas, these all are easily available, isn't it? Then it will not damage the environment also. So these are the examples which are shown. Look at these pictures. First one is solar, that is solar cooker, which is being run with the help of solar energy. Then second picture is biogas. Biogas which we can see in every house. This cylinder, this is biogas cylinder. This is being used for cooking. Third one is CNG, compressed natural gas. This is also a type of gas which is used, which is pollution free, which is used in some vehicles as a fuel. The fourth one is, this is electric crematorium. That is, in place of burning the firewood to cremate the dead bodies, this is electric crematorium. So the firewood, we can save that natural resource. Now tell me children, why do we promote the renewable resources? The rapid depletion of conventional energy sources. Conventional energy sources means non-renewable resources, has prompted people to concentrate on finding and tapping some non-conventional energy sources. Non-conventional energy sources means renewable resources that may last for long. These energy sources are known as renewable energy resources. Look at this picture. There are many renewable energy resources. Look at this wind power. This is solar energy. This is hydro energy. See, all these are renewable energy sources. Now, what are the advantages of these renewable energy sources? These energy sources will not end. They are not exhaustible. Yes, yes children. Next one is solar energy has come up in fulfilling world's future energy requirements and pollution free use. These are environment friendly, these are pollution free, these are inexhaustible resources. Understood? So these are the 3 points which we have to find out in using energy sources. So instead of using conventional energy sources, we have to use non-conventional energy sources. So finally, we will recollect what all we learned in this chapter. First, we learned about conservation of natural resources, its aim, why we are conserving the resources. Then finally, after that, conservation of water. Then few points we learned. Do you remember? How we can conserve the water? Sprinklers, mulching, rainwater harvesting, prevention of wastage of water, etc. Conservation of soil includes terrace farming, contour plowing, afforestation, isn't it? How we can control soil erosion, these are all we learned. Now next is conservation of forest and wildlife, that also we learned. Then mineral resources, how we can conserve the mineral resources. Next topic is, today we learned about reuse and recycling of materials. Then use of non-conventional energy sources. Non-conventional energy sources means renewable energy sources. Again and again I am repeating. Non-conventional energy sources means renewable energy which can be renewed, that are available in plenty in the nature. What all are they? Solar energy, wind power, hydroelectric power, hydropower generation, then tidal power, then bioenergy or biogas. So we learned in detail about all these things. Then what are the alternatives for minimizing distraction of resources? That also we learned. Now why do we promote renewable energy sources? What are its advantages? These are all we learned in this chapter. So in all these 3 chapters, there is a connection between these 3 chapters. Have you noticed children? So first chapter we learned about natural resources. What are natural resources? What is its classification? Renewable, non-renewable. This all we learned. Second chapter, destruction of resources. Why these resources have been destroyed, or what are the causes of that destruction. Then in this chapter we learn how we can, if it is being destroyed, how we can conserve it, how we can retain it, how we can retain our natural resources. So this is the end of this chapter. In next class we will start a new chapter. Thank you.